It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing games are missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. All right, so real interesting stuff. I never thought I would hear these two names linked to each other to fight, but it's quite the intriguing Crossroads fight, and it looks like Pro Box TV. Shout out to the fine folks at Pro Box TV, the whole staff. You know, Daniel Rubin, Chris Glover, Paulie Malignaggi, Chris Algieri. They consistently put out amazing work. It's the best, for me, for my money, the best cards in boxing, the best shows in boxing is Pro Box TV. No doubt about it. If you're a boxing fan, you're not watching Pro Box TV, then you're not really a boxing fan. But nonetheless, it was reported on Ring Magazine that Pro Box TV has a show March 27th. And for that March 27th show, they're looking at making a very intriguing Crossroads fight. Now, the fight is going to feature, the man that they affectionately refer to as Blessed Hands, Joseph Adorno. He'll be in the ring, and he'll be taking on none other than the former world champion himself and the recently returned champion himself, the Axeman, Nicholas Walters. So, Joseph Adorno, Nicholas Walters, March 27th is the date that's being reported. Really interesting fight. Now, I will say this. When I was in Plant City on January 31st to go watch Angelo Leo's fight against Mike Plania, I saw Joseph Adorno there. I didn't know what he was there for, but I guess now I know what he was there for. He was there to talk to the people at Pro Box and discuss business for his career. And look, Adorno's an interesting fighter because he was a very highly touted fighter some years ago. Every time he stepped up in his boxing career, when he's fought Jermaine Ortiz, I thought he gave a good account of himself. He actually dropped Jermaine Ortiz twice. He actually, believe it or not, Joseph Adorno actually performed better against Jermaine Ortiz than Teofimo Lopez did this past weekend. So that's a feather in his cap. But then when he fought guys like Michel Rivera, he wasn't able to do enough in that fight to beat Michel Rivera. Rivera wound up outboxing him. The same thing wound up happening when he fought Elvis Rodriguez. Elvis Rodriguez dropped him twice, and then when he fought Edwin De Los Santos, he wound up losing that too. So he's been in a part of his career when he stepped up, he hasn't been able to win. And since the last loss to De Los Santos, he had a little stay busy fight against 41-38 Jonathan Perez, where he got a 5th round stoppage. So it's a good fight for Adorno because he's fighting a guy who, yes, has a name, who's only ever lost Lomachenko. But let's be real. Walters hasn't had a real proper fight in boxing since 2016. So really, yeah, he had 2 fights in Colombia. But listen, I know all about those Colombia fights. Colombia fights, for the most part, are bullshit, and there's not a whole lot of competition coming out of Colombia. So he got 2 little fights to pad his record up, and that's what he did and got active again. And this is really his first real fight. So Adorno should go in as a favorite because Walters was never no strong, fighter at 130, let alone they'll be fighting at what, 35 or 40? What are they going to be fighting at? They'll be fighting at I don't even know. But I have no clue what weight class they're fighting at. So I want to say they probably fight at what, 140 because Adorno's campaign as a 40-pounder and Walters' last couple of fights have been, around the 140-pound limit. So look for it to be somewhere in that range. But it's hard to really break this fight down because there's not really a whole lot of tape, if any tape, on Nicholas Walters recently. We could all go back and watch his fights with the Nonito Donaire, but that's a whole different guy. No fighter is the same fighter they were 9-10 years ago. So I don't think that does anything productive. But it is interesting. It is intriguing. I'm gonna tell you right now, when that fight card happens, I will be tuned in because Adorno's a guy that can box and he's got good pop and he can punch on the move a little bit. But Adorno was a fighter where, yes, he I think sometimes he can get pushed back and you can put him on his back foot and make him uncomfortable. I don't know what Walters' stamina is like anymore. I'm not sure what his punching power is going to be like at 40, but I'm damn sure excited to see what it's going to be like. Because I was a big Nicholas Walters fan when he was active, when he was on his prime and he was fighting for Top Rank. And Top Rank they used to do those cards on True TV back in the day. I used to always watch them. So if there was ever a fight that Pro Box put together that has me excited for so many different reasons, this would be it. Because you got one guy in Adorno who I think, crazy enough, Adorno He's only 24 years old, but I feel like he's older because he's been so battle tested, and at his age, he's fought so many names like Jermaine Ortiz and the guys like Elvis Rodriguez and Edwin De Los Santos, but he's still just 24. And he has to get his career going in the right direction and get back to winning ways. And what better way to do it than against a former champion like the Axeman, Nicholas Walters, who you know Nicholas Walters is going to come with everything he has left, with every fiber of his being, to try to make one last run in the sport of boxing and get, the last little bits and pieces out of what I thought was, his career, which we thought it was over for years, but it's not over. So he's back, and he's back with a vengeance, and it'll be March 27th on ProBox. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think about the return of Nicholas Walters against Joseph Blessed Hands Adorno? Leave your comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just Kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. For more great boxing content just like this video, click right here and make sure to subscribe. Much love from sunny South Florida.